Hey, Frank.
Hey, I sent you a
Hey,
drag
Josh.
race between a 6x6 and a Hennessy 6x6, Josh, and one that had 725 or 775 horsepower four-wheel drive model F-150s.
So with
I
the
saw you
gearing
sent me
in
an
that,
email, Brad.
Well, it's a
Uh,
We
Ford truck.
live.
You like Ford trucks?
We are live, guys, just to let you know.
Oh,
So be careful what
Yeah.
you say.
so the gearing was the same gearing I ran on every motor.
Oh, yeah?
26 tooth on the Ludicrous. The 13 turn did well. Misty got a new personal best.
awesome.
Tony.
Didn't get quite as fast as we wanted. I think there's still some more in it because the motor wasn't screaming hot.
Is that the last run, Josh?
Well, with the
It's
rain
winter.
coming in, it might be. We kind
Yeah,
of
because this
pushed.
weekend's gonna rain.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's raining in here.
We'll see. Sorry, Tank. Go ahead and hit your intro, brother.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tank. I'm sorry, Tank.
Yeah.
John. People coming in like crazy, Frank.
Yes, they are. Sorry to hear that there's a bunch of people in Florida that there's tornado warnings and there's hurricane warning and a whole bunch of stuff in Florida.
They
So
said this. Yeah, this hurricane is a category 3, and they say it's gonna push inland pretty good. So it looks like the whole thing
No,
could get
Brad.
messed up.
No, Brad. It's a category 4 when it's hitting.
Oh, when I heard on the
Upgraded.
radio this afternoon, it was
Yeah,
a
I'm
3.
just
Now
letting you
it's a
know
4.
it was upgraded.
okay, Brad, next time when I'm talking about something, don't start cutting me off again. Don't start doing that tonight. Because I was talking and you just jumped in and cut me off. So please be polite and don't cut people off. Thank you. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Well,
Good.
it's a kind of a bad day in Canada. You guys are losing to Maya Paints for a bit.
Yes, we are. One of the group here and one of the guys actually posted this post.
Yeah,
110 Hobbies.
Phil did.
I saw that 110 Hobbies first before pretty much anybody else, but doesn't matter who posted it first. It is kind of bad news in the sense that, yes, the store are still selling them, but they cannot import it into Canada, which means if I go to the US and pick up a bunch of can and bring it in Canada, I might get in trouble, even though I can still buy it.
Be like the black market, right, Tank?
That is correct.
That's weird because Japan usually has worse regulations than other places.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a bad can or what the heck happened, but looks like there's a stuff in there that they're not allowing it anymore in Canada, or they change the rules. I have no idea.
That's going to affect other paints too, you know?
So some people already started posting all kind of stuff that, okay, people are jacking up the price because some people in Canada here went on Amazon and said, look, the cans are going for $17. There's even one that was up to $45.
Gosh.
To tell you the
That's
truth,
almost-
on Amazon, I saw those prices a long time ago. Because I did search for Tamiya paint on Amazon just for the hell of it, and they were overpriced. It's as if, because anybody can sell on Amazon. You buy it and you can resell anything on Amazon, and some people are trying all kind of ridiculous stuff.
It's
You said
stupid
that
and
chrome
nasty.
paint was high. The Tamiya chrome paint.
Yeah.
You still got the acrylics.
Yeah, it's just a spray that is going to be not good.
I wonder how they would enforce that if you bought it on Amazon.
Right?
If people can still sell it, but whatever they got stock, they cannot import it from their store if it's out of Canada, or they can't bring it into Canada. But they can still sell what the current stock is.
Then I've also heard even suppliers, if they have it in stock, they can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't heard that because all the stores here, they've been posting.
Talking to
we
the
still have
distributor
a good-
tank.
The
Oh,
distributor that
talking-
goes to the hobby stores.
No, the distributor that has it for the hobby shops can't even move it, even if
Oh,
they
that
have it
I
in
don't know.
stock. Yeah, that's what I've also heard too.
I would find that very odd because what they have is already cleared customs.
Mm-hmm.
So is that story true? I don't know because I haven't heard from the distributors. But I can find out from my buddy, my friends that are at some hobby store. I can actually ask them.
Well, I'm saying Phil had a video on it, and he
Yeah.
said he talked to.
Okay, well then maybe the distributors cannot sell it anymore to the stores. I don't know, but I would find it odd because it's already cleared custom. So
Frank, if I was
Yes.
you, I would get every known color that they have in Canada.
no, no. Because there's still spastic I can get, and there's still the other kind. Man, what's the other one? There's another manufacturer.
Oh,
in
Zero
there.
The Traxxas one or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
Up there?
the same. It's the
On
Traxxas, yeah.
point.
On point. That's it.
Speaking of Traxxas, but I don't want you getting upset with me. They're making there was a spy photo. I wanted to show it to you, but it was on someone's YouTube channel. It was a spied photo of a brushless Giotto, Traxxas Giotto, which is usually a nitro. They're
Oh,
making
yeah.
a brushless
yeah.
version of it.
Oh, they're bringing that back. Did they stop making that and then bring it back?
No, they've had it in nitro for a while, I thought
Okay.
still, but they're now making a brushless, which it's never been.
Don't know.
It has a new body and everything. The chassis is different, so I think it's the Giotto chassis.
What happened to
Are you trying to say the Jado?
The Jado,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, they're making a brushless version of it. It's coming out soon. There's a spy photo on someone's channel.
How do you know how to say it?
I know. It sounds very foreign. Very Japanese, actually.
So Keith has some problem with his
Yeah,
internet.
obviously.
Red Cat has re-released the 64, but they changed it a little bit, saying it's the Impala, the Red Cat 64 Classic. So they did do some. Can I get this in big picture? Yes, I can. It is different than mine in the sense that they now have a ragtop look onto them, which looks nice. But I think the car is a little bit different. I don't think my Impala is like this at the back, my 64.
Do you have little wheels on it like that?
Yeah. The
No.
colors, and the colors of the bodies are different.
Yes, all the colors, and there's some things that are different on it. Mine is not the same thing at all. Just try
It's
to
still
find.
good looking.
Yes, it is. And being a hopper and being a lowrider, it's cool what they do as a ready to run kit. This is probably one of my favorite cars. I take it out sometimes when there's a car show or special event. I just take it out and bring it at the track. I probably will bring it out this weekend at the last Parking Lot Wars, just for the hell of it, and set it up outside on this position and just for fun.
How much is these
Does-
now?
I don't know yet. We'll go look at how much they are in a bit. We're
Is
looking-
do you know if it's still the same setup as the original, or have they changed that a little bit too?
Oh, for the setup on the inside, you mean the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shop
for the
mod? Yeah, we're coming up
Yeah.
to the picture. I believe it's all the same.
okay. All right.
I love that they got the chrome steering wheel in there now, so they did do some upgrades.
Yeah, that was an upgrade that cost you $20, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, it's still the 3 servos. Okay.
Yeah, still the same thing with the 4 servos. One servo here. There is an option here to change it to 2 servos in the front, but then you got to buy 2 high speeds.
Only one only one, one is a reefs, only one. server
This
was
one
reef.
is a reef. That is correct. The front one is a reef, the one to make it hop.
That's a big car, right?
Yes, it's
It
10
is a long
scale.
wheelbase. Yes, it is a long wheelbase. It is not a like the Tamiya TT01. It's bigger, longer wheelbase. It's a much bigger car.
It's a 20-inch car, if I'm not mistaken, but it's based on a very big car.
So $499 US.
That's more than what you paid for yours.
I paid 700 and something by the time it gets to
Yeah.
Canada. By the time you convert it and import fees and all that, mine was $700 or $800, I think, by the time I paid for mine.
You thought everybody thought this was going to be a fad and it would go away. And it didn't.
Oh, there's so many people that modified these. It's just crazy. So they call it the Classic Edition, 64 Classic Edition. So if we come here, should find the other ones there. Come on. Yeah, Classic Edition. Wonder if they still have the other one there. No, they took them off, I guess. Guess I could take mine out of the box and look what the difference are in the body.
Well, we know the colors are different. So
Yes, the colors is different. But the 59 and the Malibu, those are normal wheelbase, like a Tamiya TT02. And that's why they made it for especially this one, the Monte Carlo. This is a regular wheelbase, but this is not a hopper. It doesn't hop.
it's a dancer.
Yeah.
Where's the truck that was supposed to have the dancing bed? I thought that came out.
They're still building it, Brad. They're still taking orders for it, I think.
Yeah, they are still building it. They don't have it here. You have to give it $100 deposit to actually see what's going on, but you cannot publish anywhere. Kaiju EXT. I just wish there was more support for here in Canada. There's not a lot of guys that actually sell them. The only one I know right now, it's 110 Hobbies that actually gets some of these guys in. And that's where I got my hopper from. So, and there is a special right now. The like $112.50 for the RDS builder's kit, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but he still doesn't know if he wants that one.
Okay, somebody sent me this thing.
Oh, I did. I think was that the small ones?
Yeah. So I looked at them real quick. This is a UK company. I know nothing about them. Brad sent them. What is this, Brad? What are we looking at?
And this is a 1/28 scale. It's the size of the mini Z's, but they are far more checked. They really got into the nitty gritty of the tolerances, and that's why they're so expensive. The tolerances for making a car this small and this detailed, they had to unfortunately pay. You have to pay a lot of money for them because the tolerances have to be finer than they are on a 1/10 scale.
What
Or the
are the
parts,
tolerances,
It
Brad?
looks really high end.
Yeah. The tolerances of how things move around in there, how the slop, the type of slop in it. The type of slop they're allowing a 10 scale would not work well on these small cars.
Yeah, the precision needs to be.
Yeah, the
that
precision
more.
has to be very high.
That's what I was asking.
And they're brushless and lipos.
What did they do to tighten up the tolerances, Brad?
Why do you have they probably the way they mill it, all the pieces,
Yeah, they need a
and to
better
check to see if everything fits together right or tightly.
need better machining processes,
Yes.
molding processes.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. There's a lot of linkage that are very very interesting to see because it these should be expensive, and I don't know if what the prices is here.
Right here,
400,
440 pounds.
yeah,
they have a
440
two-wheel drive.
pounds.
They have four-wheel drives and 200 and two-wheel drives.
See, it's kind of neat to look at these, but it's not something I would get into it for the simple reason there's no part support. There's like it would be too friggin' expensive to start this for me, anyways. But it is cool to see. So how many of you are going to get this? Are you going to get this, Brad?
No, but I wonder if you know someone who likes mini Z's who stole into mini Z's and races them if they're going to get them.
Oh, I don't know.
And Hobby Wing makes specialty items for their electronics on it for especially for these cards.
Mini 28 kV motor, 54. Anyways, I have no idea what these are worth. There's tire, bomb racing. Cool. Element RC has came out with the Builder's Kit 3. Did you read up on this, Josh? Because I didn't.
It
you
has
know
the
about it?
XF transmission, and that's the only change I saw. It says it has the GKS shock towers, but I'm pretty sure mine already had that on the V2.
Got metal balls.
Yeah, Stealth XF transmission, threaded aluminum shocks, factory team steel pivot balls,
Mhm.
comp links.
I wonder if that's comes with the overdrive gearing or just the
It
standard.
comes with both.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, but what I read on it, because I saw it earlier, is that the change is the transmission.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just forward mounted, which is cool. Plus you get 18% overdrive,
And
right?
you can it's the adjustable ones, the 5 or 11. And
No, I think this one can
it
do
was
more.
it was in the specs. I can't remember what it was, but it might be 18. But
Yeah,
yeah, it has the more overdrive. But they just released a builder's kit and they don't include their new axles.
I know that is weird.
How much
It's
is this?
very weird.
Well, they lost all their people. They lost all the
Mhm.
engineers and all that. So to me, it's as if, okay, the sales department, what can we do to bring something out new because we haven't brought it out in a while? He says, well, why don't we take the builder's kit and put our new transmission in it? And then maybe they'll wait at the end of the year or just before Christmas and say, hey, why don't we come out with Builder's Kit 4 and put our axles on this one?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm
How much
thinking.
is it?
259. 259 or 269.
And it's a straight
I think it
axle,
said.
as we see.
It was on their website if you follow the link, Tank. I thought it was 259 or 69.
Yeah, I'll go check real quick.
Tank, I apologize. This computer's messing up. With them Red Cats lowriders, bouncers.
Yes.
Okay.
we should take
Uh-oh. The brain trust of K Bash and Mitchell have dropped in.
Uh,
269.
269. You save $128, so it is on special right now. I don't know if it's going to stay that price.
It should, considering
should
it's the only change is the transmission.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
397, I think it's overpriced.
I wonder if it has a metal panhard bar lower mount. Like there's a plate and then there's like a plastic mount that mine came with. Yeah. I
Do
thought
you have
there,
the
there
V2?
was yeah, I have the V2. I thought there was a metal, both were supposed to be metal, but mine wasn't.
I think mine is.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at it, but I'm pretty sure mine is.
Just that plate was aluminum and then
Is
that
that
little mount there, I didn't get a metal one. I was bummed out.
The
a good
mount
rock
here, you
crawler?
didn't get metal?
That was metal, but the one with the bolt mounts, Yeah, that
Okay.
No,
was
you're
plastic.
correct. It is plastic.
Okay. Okay, so it wasn't a boo-boo.
So there is some new metal parts on it too, it seems.
Yeah, the
We don't
ball
know.
ends.
Just wondering if it did. It has the pivot balls are
Yeah.
metal instead of plastic like they were.
Well,
But I
that would
think this is
probably
still
make them
plastic.
perform better.
That looks metal there, but you
This
never
one,
know.
no, I think it's plastic.
I think Tank's right. I think it's plastic again.
That
Okay.
right there, yeah, that looks plastic.
Because if it'd be metal, it'd be shiny like that one.
I thought they
Yeah.
made a metal version of it.
Is that where it breaks all the time?
No,
No,
I've not
no.
had one break.
No, you know
No,
what breaks is the links on the control arms when you fall on the side, it snaps them right off.
Are you talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the things that are hooked to the ends of them?
Yeah, the rod ends.
Even though the piece itself in between them is probably pretty stout.
Yeah,
The
Dennis just
bar
put in
is,
the
yeah.
Dennis just put in the chat that the aluminum one's the upgrade.
The aluminum base, but it's still a plastic
You know, I like it.
adjustable mount.
Yeah. I like that transmission because it's forward mounting, but it doesn't seem like it's in the way of the lower or the upper links in the front. Like if you want to raise those links up, they'll hit. They can interfere on the regular Stealth X transmission.
Oh, they got plastic and metal pieces inside the drive shafts too.
Yeah, that's standard.
I just don't understand why they didn't put the portals in the new kit.
true.
Yeah, it is weird.
I bet you could probably buy the axles and you could probably find a way to make them fit.
Maybe they'll have both versions.
They should just bolt right in, Brad,
They will.
Yeah.
if you buy the portals, but I don't know if it's a way to maybe sell more portals or they just had a overstock of the XF transmissions because they don't. I'm good, Dennis. I've not had any flex or anything out of it. I
Uh,
appreciate it though, sir.
the too bad it doesn't come with that motor. Is that radon crawler motor pretty good?
No.
No, it has no hill hold.
Yeah, there's no drag brake on any of their motors.
Hey, they locked up the axle. I'm just kidding. You can
I
have
don't get
four-wheel
mad at
steering,
you
right?
like you did me. Call you a hater.
Hey, let's count
Yeah.
those gear teeth while we're there. We're here.
Okay. We'll start from this one. Okay, all together now. This is
Well.
the first one. No?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're not gonna do that.
I'll count them later.
Why do you
Can't you
want to
just
count
open yours up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at a picture. I don't want to count with grease on it. It's probably like the one
That sounds bougie.
Sounds what?
That sounds bougie. Like you're too
Are
good
those
to do it.
machined? Those
No,
gears
they're
are
they're sintered or whatever. Powdered metal.
139 for the conversion axles?
They're supposed to come out with another set of portal gears to change the overdrive ratio even more. I heard. I
On a
haven't seen it.
marketing point, I think it's a good idea to sell the kit with a straight axle since they have this available. They'll make more money this way.
Cyclone, I've had good luck with Red Cat stuff. The Red Cat of old is not the Red Cat of today.
The whole thing is I think it's more along the lines of their crawlers and like Tank was saying, the lowriders and the hoppers are great vehicles. It's just everything that is a bash vehicle of theirs either comes like absolute garbage or half assembled in the box.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably because some of the newer kits they've been having problems, but I think it's more of an assembling in Japan or whatever.
No, but I'm just saying the major problems you've been seeing, like I said, yeah, sure, there's a problem with the the chassis not being Loctited and screws being tightened and crushing the carbon fiber and cracking the chassis and stuff like that. But that's one thing. But when you're getting a fully assembled car, and it's been what, 2 or 3 times it's happened.
Yeah.
And it's all been along their basher line.
Oh, I thought the newest Basher, it's not the Vigilante, is it? Or is it?
No, I'm just saying in general. Because you had what, was it the Vigilante and the other one that was like half built?
I thought the new Vigilante.
The
actually was
Machete.
good.
Machete.
The Machete is the one where they had the issues with the control arms. And then the newest one had the wrong shocks.
I know the Blackout was garbage. Couldn't drive it in the dirt.
You haven't even sold that one. Yet.
It's a driving issue. I think it was a driver more than the car.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm putting that all on the driver.
It looks like it's a 1.92 to 1 ratio in those portals.
I know it stopped in the mud.
$12 and 23 teeth, which is weird.
The rate, the size difference is close, Zach.
Well, I don't know if I can call myself a 3D printer guy yet because I only have 16 rolls of filament. So do I count myself a 3D guy or do I wait till I
I
have
think it
100
has to be
rolls?
18.
18?
Yeah, then
Okay.
you can call yourself a 3D guy.
You have more than I have.
I think
Or maybe
Nick has
have
more
you-
than you.
How many have you printed, Tank? How many rolls have you used?
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
Keith.
the
Oh.
test. How many old rolls have you used?
I bet you he's used a couple by now.
There's only 7 rolls I have not touched. Those for
So maybe
oncoming
0.
projects.
He hasn't probably used the whole roll yet. But I could,
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh yeah.
I thought he's used an entire roll.
This one's almost done. The red one's almost done. You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
the bottom of the roll.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I used up 2 or 3 rolls right now. Black I used all, a white I've used all, and the red. So
And then Frank's going to move on to other colors.
Yeah, mostly black and white you use, I'm probably sure, right?
see, I still got my box. My 64.
you have a problem when you save
comfortable,
all the
Nathan.
boxes. What's that?
You look comfortable. Looks like you got 2 chairs there.
This is where that's my wife's chair over there.
Oh,
This is where I sit when I work and when
Oh.
I don't feel like
He's like,
sitting
you get in
when I
your
work.
chair. You don't want to hear.
yeah.
This is my chair, yeah. My father sits in it every time he comes over, and then he gets mad when I sit in his chair when I'm at his house.
I guess it's the same thing in the rear and all that.
You're not supposed to sit in your father's chair.
Apparently not.
You're not the king yet.
Someday. Look at that.
It looks almost new already. Still, there's the rear.
I just been watching Lords of the Rings, so
Those are good movies.
the series.
Is that candy apple red?
It's red. I think
Definitely
it is
red.
candy apple.
Yeah.
That's a
I think the rims of the classics are different.
Tank. You don't
The
mind if you rewind to go back to them other ones because my computer was messing up. The other 3 red cats.
And go back to the other ones.
The other 3 jump red. The red
classic
cats I
ones.
seen for a second.
I can't rewind, but I can
Hey,
go
Brian.
back to the tab and actually show you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I want you to rewind it.
No, it's too complicated to
Be
rewind.
kind. Rewind.
Is it just me, or is anybody else
Yes.
having a hard time picturing Tank
Blue.
in a bandana
Huh.
with his
Head.
hopper?
Not in his head.
Haven't
You
we
know.
seen you in a bandana, Tony?
No,
Yeah,
Are
this
the rims
red
the same?
is not the same as mine at all.
No.
At all.
Oh, the rims are different.
No, the rims are the same. Pretty sure they're the same.
No, it's a trim package on the back of it. Just look at all the extra trim.
And the tops, it's a two-tone.
You never have too much
They
trim.
get interior too. What are they in the fours?
No,
400?
the trim package is about the same as this. I got the chrome, I got the dent here. I guess it's just a different color
Mhm.
of the car. I got all the chrome at the
Oh, yeah,
back.
you
with
do
the
have it
red
on the back.
chrome.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
It's
There's an
just a
orange.
different color.
Yeah, it'd have to be
back.
green.
Yeah, but they don't have a green yet.
I
Yeah.
do have the chrome here on top. I do have the things here. I do have the chrome
Antennas.
around the window.
Well, they were called radio. They weren't called antennas back then, were they? They were called
Yes.
Called
something else.
Aerials.
Aerials. That's what they were called. Yeah.
You know, you could fit 10 people in the trunk of those cars, right?
Yeah.
Oh, probably
10
because they're
bodies?
pretty big. Dead bodies, Brad, or live?
Either.
Dead
When
ones.
they're
Whatever
live,
it
you go to
is.
the drive-in theater. Or one a whole lot of Rosie.
You know, the dead ones, you could probably pack more than 10. They don't
Yeah.
care if they're cramped.
Wonder if somebody else comes with a 64, maybe we can have a parking lot wars and race them.
And people be cornering with it upright.
You know what? If they made an action figure, that guy, that Spanish guy, I forgot his name, Machete, that'd be a good driver.
Billy Trejo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
he'd be a good driver.
Brad, you get it rattling
Did you
those.
say Billy?
Yeah, he said
Danny
Billy
Trejo.
Trejo. It's Danny.
Danny.
Yeah,
Danny, sorry. Yeah, Danny
Close
Trejo.
enough.
Yes. This
him
tire
rubbing
is
Jean-Claude Van Damme's feet.
this tire is different than mine, but I don't think that comes with the
With the kit.
when you buy it.
Oh, is that a kit or ready to run?
That's a ready to run.
Uh,
Yeah, I think the tires are different.
is that Impala?
But the rim is the same. Yes, it is an
Yes,
Impala.
it is.
You know what? That's the same car I went in Demolition Derby with. 69 Impala. Yeah.
These are 64s.
These
Oh,
are the 64s.
My very first car was a 62.
car had
Was it
bullet
a
holes
bubble
in it
top?
and everything, man.
You got it in middle school.
Was it a bubble top?
No, not in 62.
I thought the bubble top wasn't 60.
No, 61.
You don't drive that too much, Tank.
Hey,
I
Chunky.
well, it is dirty a little bit. Like I
Yeah.
don't drive it in the mud, but my tires are dirty. I drive it
They
in the
don't talk
parking
about
lot.
Billy Chunky.
I do have videos of it doing burnout in the dirt, like in slow motion. You can see all
Right.
the rocks like flying and hitting, and yeah, I've used it. The bumper in the back here is scratched. I do use the cars, like
I
it's all scratched.
forgot.
Yeah.
Was it a 27
I mean,
turn
you know what I
motor?
mean.
This is a very small 380 motor, and I can't remember
Oh.
the size, but it's not a a big 400.
They're
ton.
really not to be beat on anyways, you know.
But it is fast. The gearing on it, it's fast. It's a fast car. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty good.
Look at that. Even where you put the battery looks like a tank.
Battery goes right in the back. Put some weight so when it hops.
Oh, it goes right in the back of the trunk.
Yeah, it goes in the trunk. I've seen some guys cut this up and make the hood open in the front and the rear and all that. There's so many things you can do to
Doors.
this.
Did they have a
Mine
convertible?
basically- They do make that. Well, it's a modification. You can make it a
Okay.
convertible, yes. I have not done any modification on this. When you bought this, there was issues with some of the bumpers breaking and shipping. So you could apply for a new bumper set for the front, rear, grille, and all that, all the chrome parts, which I did, and I received. They're all in the box somewhere
Nice.
that I have as spare in case these break. But mine did not break and they're still good. So, but I do have a spare bumper set for it.
Well,
But
Bill,
my the
I'd like to
interior,
see.
you see what?
No, I'd like to. He said he'd like the 59 version that they have out.
Okay.
Thank you for rewinding.
Yeah, and the on-road diff, the 59. It does look nice, the body on it and all that. It's nice, that one too. They have the gray and the blue.
Oh, the 59 was in green. Oh, that's the one Keith liked.
Gray and blue.
Oh, I thought you said green. I'm sorry.
No. It's when you do a black and white movie, you take this one out. It does look nice. There's nice curves on this car. But I still have no regret of getting this, of paying the amount of money I paid for this one I have. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen, or am I? Where'd that...
It's not like you don't. It's not like you haven't used it.
I thought I was sharing the screen. Sorry about that. Now I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah, so it's the 59.
Yeah. So
I
it
like
does. You like the what?
the gray.
Okay. It's really interesting what they've done with the Lexan, especially getting all these curves in. I don't know how many parts this body's in, but it's looks like the side here is apart. This is all apart.
Still has as much chrome as yours does.
Oh yeah. Does it show the body? No, it doesn't show the body apart.
Maybe one day Swampers will have.
$5.59 for that one. So the one I have is $4.99 and $5.59 for that one. Wow.
Yeah. What are the new ones? They're fives, 559,
$4.99.
499. That black one's 470 something, 79.
$3.79 for the Monte
379.
Carlo.
And I got my glasses pulled down. Drifter.
Yeah, and then you have the drifters. $227 for the ready to run. Maybe one day. Which one you gonna get, Brad?
I don't have the money.
I'm supposed to be working on mine right now, but I'm doing something else.
Look at that. They have a design show kit RC chassis for it, and it's $200.
Oh my God, you're looking at the TV again, right? And not the Zoom.
I was trying to get a better look at it.
Oh, okay. Brad is looking at the in delayed, whatever they call. Okay, Kurt's in the chat. How come Kurt's in the chat and not in the video? What's going on?
Yeah. What
doubting
happened,
us?
Kurt? Happened the other night. Had your birthday Zoom.
Yeah. Psycho 13 Garage, how you doing? Chunky Custom, how you doing? Trail Crawler RC's in the chat also.
I guess he's too old now to play with RCs.
Yeah, I guess. Brian Watt's there. Max Ball's there. Radioactive Scale RC, how you doing? Who else showed up? Yeah, there's a RC Redneck. Oh, okay, he's here with us. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. He's in two
Oh,
places.
remember, there's a couple of them. We got
There's
SC
that
and we got
Tony
West
Morrow guy
Virginia.
too.
What's that?
There's that Tony Morrow guy too.
That weirdo.
Yeah.
Well,
The
this
other
thing's
Tony.
I don't think
maybe I
he'll be.
should take this to Parking Lot Wars.
Yeah, I keep betting on enough people have enough money.
Put it right in the middle for a showpiece tank.
To buy that and then race them. That'd be so.
See how many people will hit it.
Take a brick or something and put it on the brick in the middle of the track with like it's hopping and
Yeah, for a showpiece.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right.
Jason,
See how many scratches you
Early.
get on it. You'd always park it underneath the ramp or behind the ramp.
Good.
do I see food there, Mitch?
You always see food, Brett.
Someone's eating waffles.
Is it chicken and waffles?
I'm gonna have to
You're
fix my
muted.
box. I'm glued. Who's muted?
You went to the Waffle House.
Mitch was muted. Yeah, I thought he was talking to us.
Oh,
He's probably wanting to eat his waffles in peace.
yeah.
Yeah.
My box is coming apart. I'm gonna have to re-glue it. It's a nice friggin' box, this thing.
Is that the
Yeah.
lowrider box?
Yeah, SA.
Yeah.
So you mean I have to wear a
Hey,
bandana? Try to
Vato.
find a bandana this weekend and wear that when I
Yeah,
do the car?
Is that
Pulled
the
all the way down to
lowrider
the-
box, Vato?
Do you even have bandanas, Frank? And what color?
And then I'm
They
gonna
have
have to say the
bandanas.
whatever.
Puta
Puta.
pendejo. Whoops.
You have to wear that bandana pulled all the way down to your eyebrows and over your ears.
Okay.
I think his wife would have to set that up.
I'll check with my wife to see if she's got some kicking around.
Yeah.
You have to sag your pants.
Saggy pants. Yeah, and that I have to see my boxer shorts and all that.
Yeah.
And you have to have. There's also
with the wife beater, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's really a white shirt.
some of the guys also wore some hats with those bandanas over them. Hats on their heads.
Pants
That-
on the head.
Hats.
That was the
Okay.
punks, though.
You need to talk to.
Now I'm gonna have to learn the Mexican language.
On top of having French and English, that'd be cool, Frank. That would be no three languages.
You just got to learn Vato and get out of here. Vato's friend, I think.
Vamos.
Vamos, yeah. Andere.
Just gonna say cerveza, por favor. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, that's all
Brian
you need
Watt.
to say is cerveza, por favor.
Brian, what says the long white socks also?
Long white socks.
I used to wear long white socks with shorts.
Yeah, they also wore shorts, those guys. So
Yeah, jean shorts.
All of them? Every guy wore shorts, Brett.
most of them, but they're
Only the ones that
most
were
of them are
cool.
usually out there in California with those guys on the app.
Because it's California is too hot to wear pants.
I had an email last week. Kyosho came
Gonna
out.
pimp my ride.
Kyosho came out with an RC car in response to Electronic Sport that came out with their re-release. Kyosho came out with another one.
Oh yes, it's a two-wheel drive of the green car.
Yeah, I gotta find
Same
the poster.
body, different chassis.
Isn't our Worlds was that associated?
It was a
or
prototype.
that,
It's a prototype.
or was that Kyosho that come out with that? Was it the Optima whatever World Series?
It was the
model?
Optima Mid Pro or something like
There's
that.
a new Ultima with the same turquoise color. See that, Brad?
There's an Optima and an Ultima in the same color.
Yeah.
Some Santana playing. Dun, dun. I went and seen Santana once. I think I was the only gringo there.
But
I think they have the chassis is a different color. It's still got the metal on it, and they have a graphite, not graphite, a carbon fiber second
top deck.
top deck.
Yeah. But there's
And
two
the
RC10s.
colors, the colors are different on the shocks and the chassis, and they're like a bronzy color.
What's up, Joe?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, find it.
How's Joe been doing?
He got that same body as Tank's up to 80. Oh, what was it the other day?
Oh, wow. 80,
What was that,
80.
Joe? 85?
That's pretty
I,
good.
I haven't seen your new speed run video yet.
You should watch it.
Well, I plan to, but I didn't see it before we got on. I didn't see your list.
Me?
Yeah.
You have to be part of it to know the secret stuff, Brad. We have
Looks
our own
like-
secret
is
chat.
I wonder if that's plastic or carbon fiber. I can't tell.
No, it's carbon fiber top deck.
Looks like carbon
Yeah, I
fiber.
see it now. I see it now. Yeah.
There's other
I think it's
pictures.
carbon fiber.
It's still a beautiful chassis.
Carbon.
85, yeah.
I hear
Carbon.
someone, I hear someone made a can full of that I think you can spy. I'm not positive. That is exactly the same color that you want for that if you want to do box art.
No one cares about black art.
No, really. No one cares.
Oh, be cool if
What?
it was green.
Yeah, you like
It
that,
is
Keith?
green.
Box art. Yeah, I don't like that blue.
It's not blue, it's green.
It's a bluish
Yeah.
green.
So what, sea foam or what the heck ever they call it?
It's a
Yeah.
color that you can't buy, oddly enough.
I think
Good.
someone is selling it. I saw someone. I think
Did
I
they
saw.
make it?
Yeah, there's someone who's making it.
Brad knows them.
I can't buy it if it's a Tamiya
That's what I saw on
color,
RC
know that.
Kicks. He said he got a can from someone who made it. He had a break can of it.
Right, Tank?
The what?
You can't buy it if it's Tamiya color.
No, I can't buy it.
Brad, you ever notice that Ultima chassis design looks a lot like the HPI Baja 5B?
Oh, what, the laser dirt cross?
No, the Ultima.
Here's an all-wheel drive one.
Yeah, it's a good looking. People like those rims on it too. People have said they like.
I almost clicked on it and it was a YouTube video.
Yeah, I wish I could get the dirt cross and the dirt master.
Brad, you're the dust master, Brad.
The dirt dust master.
Brad is the dust master.
Got a lot
He's
of
so
good
dusty.
compliments on the dust.
You know, yeah, you can't see the car. You can just see the dust.
Oh, when it clears up, you see the car.
Your videos are so dusty, Brad.
19 likes on the video and 33 people watching. That doesn't work good. Come on, guys, hit that thumbs up.
Very
I
good.
did.
Oh,
I did.
Max,
Mitch hasn't hit it yet. I guarantee you.
Okay.
the new one is an 87.
Oh,
Mhm.
Mitchell's got company tonight. I guess he couldn't do his build by himself, so he got reinforcement to help him out.
Technically, Mitchell is the company tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitchell is the company tonight. So who do you have with you, Mitchell?
That's the
Who
legendary
does have
Kate
Mitchell?
Bash.
Him.
Still muted.
It's a
Yeah.
legendary who? Looks like he
Okay.
doesn't know how to mute.
Did we
No.
unmute or not?
Yes, you
Yes,
are
you
now.
are.
I'm muted
Now we
now.
can hear you.
Okay.
Now we can hear you.
You can hear. All right. This is my buddy K Bash. He's the whole reason why I'm in St. Louis right now. Speed running. So yeah.
Don't give him a big head. It's also because of Tony.
So
No. I would not have come out here if it was not for Brother Bash. He gave me a room to stay and everything. So
Bought him lunch all week.
yeah, he's been,
Been
Wow.
feeding him.
How long did the ride? Was it a ride actual 14 hours?
14 and a half.
So you're trying to say that you could not beat your maximal speed, so you had to go get reinforcement and learn from somebody else some tricks to actually surpass what you could do.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what he's saying.
That's
I will say
100%
this.
accurate.
I will say this. My road, I do not think I'm gonna have to try it when I get home, but his road is something else. I mean, it's completely different than my road. And I mean,
It's the fastest road in the world right now, public road, after
Yeah.
this
Oh, really?
weekend.
I'm just curious, are you in the St. Louis, Missouri or East St. Louis, Illinois?
Just say
Well,
yes. Don't tell him. Just say yes. Just say yes. Don't tell him.
No, no,
It'll
no.
drive back
Come on, don't
insane.
listen to Josh.
you watch the videos, you'll be able to see the arch in the
oh,
background.
we
And
didn't get that picture.
Oh, that he's on the Missouri side.
we didn't get the picture, did we? We'll get the picture.
Hey,
So
No,
what's your
it's
YouTube
on the
channel?
Illinois side.
What's your YouTube channel?
K-Bash RC.
K-Bash?
Mm-hmm.
All in one
Hey.
word, or?
All in one word.
have you
Yeah,
been
all
taking him
one
to
All
good
capital
St.
letters.
Have you taken him to? He says he's had good barbecue there.
Oh, he's had it.
Because they
Kill
say they say St. Louis barbecue. I mean, there's Kansas City barbecue.
Yeah, he's had some barbecue.
Yep.
I took him. I went and got him food twice at my favorite barbecue place out here, and I've been all over for barbecue. I went to Memphis just to try that Rendezvous barbecue. They say is the best in the United States, and yeah, it didn't compare to my
And
little barbecue shack in the ghetto over here.
and also there's Texas barbecue, say
Yeah.
South Carolina, North Carolina barbecue.
Right.
But you know, North
this is
Carolina
your-
invented barbecue, so
That's your YouTube channel here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll subscribe.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, if you want, you could get on our channel regularly every Thursday if you want.
It's
Yeah,
green.
I might have to check that out for sure.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
join
on the
the club,
panel
man.
like this.
Yeah, join the club.
so you have a green car, which is good because
He
Yeah.
we
likes
do,
that.
Like
we
the
do
green,
have
huh?
some
Mhm.
Keith
people
is
that like
the green lover. He loves green. I always mention it when we see a green car. Keith, you like that?
Oh yeah.
So lots of
I ain't
them.
running the
So
speeds Mitchell does. I play a lot on the lower voltage stuff. I'm not I don't know, after watching these guys this week, probably gonna start running some higher voltage stuff. We'll see.
I just put your link. I just put your link up on the chat. So guys, go check out his YouTube, and I will put
Awesome.
it in the description also for K-Bash in the description. So if you're watching this video as a rerun, go in the description. You'll have a thing there, and let's see if we can bring this number up. Because
Thank you. I
we've
appreciate
got
that, fellas.
868 subscribers. And you only need less than 250 to reach 1,000, and then you'll be able to monetize.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good thing. I appreciate it.
I'm just curious. Are you chasing after 200 mile an hour, unlike Mitch, who doesn't care?
No, I don't really have any cars that are set up for ADAS. Really, like I said, I like playing on the lower voltage stuff a little better. It's a little more challenging for me, and it's a lot more tuning into the car is involved, to get the speeds on the lower voltage, and that's what I enjoy doing. The fine tuning, I should say.
What's interesting is that you can get 10 scale cars doing over 100 miles an hour at 7.4.
Yeah. That's the fun part for me.
What was your PB?
I got
Brian-
129 on a 2S pack not too long ago with the belt-driven Dragnalo 110.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, what just subscribed to you? To let you know.
Thank you.
You ever thought of trying to see?
Brian.
You ever try to get a belt drive car to go over 100?
Well, that Dragnalo I got is a belt-driven car.
Oh yeah.
It's a 110. It's a fun car. A buddy of mine has one, and he's done real well with it. And It's like, man, you should really get one. So I went and got one, and it was a kit car. My first kit car. It took me like 2 days to put it together. But it's something else about driving or running a car that you built every screw. It was my first kit car, and I really enjoyed building it and then running it.
Cool.
You just feel you got more pride in the car that way. I feel like.
Oh, you also know how to, get intimate knowledge of how it's put together. Now,
Right, exactly.
What I would like to see is no one's ever done a speed run with a Kyosho that I'm aware of, in their belt or chain driven.
Now,
Right. From what I
every
understand, the Kyosho was pretty much is like the Dragnalo. I guess didn't Tony say bottom out or something? I don't know. Hey, I'm just kind of getting into these belt driven cars. They're pretty cool though. Very efficient.
Yeah.
They're quiet too.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Every time we have somebody new that comes on the stream, Brad just attacks him with questions. And it's hard to get a word into here, and the show becomes the Brad and New Guy show.
So true.
Just crazy.
Hey, people are saying, "Oh, he's going to bring up Tamiya," but he built a car that was a Tamiya for 100, did 124 miles an hour, right, Mitch?
So that's the Orlarlo?
It's the Dragnalo.
Dragnalo.
Okay,
Dragnalo.
cool.
Very efficient car.
Yeah, but on belt driven at that speed, it must be weird on the belt to do speed run with a belt car.
It's my very first belt driven car, so I'm kind of still learning with it. I keep breaking things and upgrading. I've run it on 3S. Fastest I went on 3S was 133. I keep breaking a lot of the plastic parts on it, so I keep having to upgrade.
Okay. Now, the belt at that speed, doesn't the belt stretch at that speed? Do you have issue with the belt, or what happens to
No,
the
it's
belt?
actually got
There
a
a timer?
tensioner.
It
There's a
does have
tensioner right here, and you can adjust the tension on it. And with these cars, what the best thing about these is they got a bigger belt on the rear. A lot of belt-driven cars don't have this wider belt, and
Okay.
that's what's special about this car. It's made to handle 6S right out of the
Wow.
box. Is what they advertise. It's a 6S car. It's
Oh,
actually a drag car. It came with a big wheelie bar that I didn't install, of course, but yeah, it's it's an amazing car. The way it runs and the way it accelerates. If you can get it once you get it going straight, it's unbelievable. And they're
And how
like
much was the kit?
$250 at Michael's RC, and it's an awesome car, man. It really is.
Oh yeah, so 250 for the kit. That's no electronics, right? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But yeah, from what I understand, it's probably a buddy of mine. He's one of the big time speedrunner guys. He's tried them all, and he was really impressed with the Dragnolo, and he's the one that talked me into buying it and putting it together. And yeah, it's an amazing car.
Well, now you have to get the Kyosho and see if he'll get into the Kyosho.
Yeah, he's
Or not.
probably had one, I'm sure.
Yeah,
He's had 'em all, I think.
speed run and drag racing is a completely different than because there's so much tuning you can do to the cars and so many things that people do. It's crazy. I host a thing called Parking Lot Wars, and
Mhm.
I try to keep it simple in the sense that I don't want people to modify their car, so we keep it stock.
Right.
And there's a guy in the city 2 hours from me. He wants to start it where he is also, but he's saying he is going to allow modification because on his car, when he turns around a corner, he wants to tune the car so it turns better, like
Right.
a different oil and shocks and all that. But like I told him, the way I do my track, it's a different track every time you come, so you can't
Right.
really free tune your car.
That's
So
the case with Mitchell too. Like coming to St. Louis, he's had to reconfigure all his cars for my road. My
Oh, yeah?
road and his road are night and day difference. Although
You don't have to stick up for them. We know you just have to reconfigure so they
Hey.
go fast.
And his is
Those
his is
Jersey
surrounded by.
roads suck.
Hey, no, his well, the one where
Josh, wait
where
till-
he's in the Pines, which is a nice area, but it's more narrow because he got the pine trees on both sides of the road.
Right.
I'm with Josh because a road, there's not a lot of modification on the road. It's either flat and straight or not flat and straight. So there's not a lot of I'm with Josh. I just think his car wasn't tuned right. And when he went to see you, you pointed out a whole bunch of shit. And now he has to modify
Not so
his
much
car.
me, but the group of guys we're with, we all kind of help each other, and the guys we were with are much more knowledgeable than myself. So, yeah,
I'll tell you one thing.
he does. He figures it out on his own. He pushes
Cool.
hard, man. He don't give up.
I'll tell you one thing. Keith, my cars are the dirtiest they've ever been. This road is like when you run a car down this road, it looks like you poured a bag of concrete on it when it comes back. Like there's so much dust on this road, it's not even funny.
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole, every car that I've run so far is completely covered in white dust from front to back. It's insane.
The next step is to find a way to get to a airport, a small airport, and run that on that.
It's
them
a
are hard to
dirt
come by
road.
anymore.
It's a dirt road, or where does the dust come from? Or it's just from the concrete? It's a concrete
It's
road.
the type of road, and there's also there's a trucking company, and then there's like a salvage company or something at the other end, and their driveways are dirt. So when them trucks are coming on the road, they're bringing it on, and then you have the road itself. Even me and Tony were out there on what was it, Monday, playing Frogger with the rain. It would rain, we'd wait for the road to dry, we'd get one run, and then we'd have to jump back in the cars because it was pouring rain again. Even with the rain, you still got dust everywhere. It's just endless. I mean, the dust. Like black batteries are now like a charcoal gray. The whole car.
I'm just wondering, are you thinking you may have to, so the dust makes it slick. And I would think you'd want to go to some type of treaded tire, right?
No, there's not a treaded tire to handle that.
Brad likes
You could,
that.
couldn't you groove up to give it a tread like on the foams?
No.
Yeah, you're increasing the risk that you're going to chunk the tire.
More weight.
Maybe Brad can point you to a Tamiya tire that could do the job going 200 miles an hour, maybe?
I was looking.
If Brad wasn't busy this week, he'd have came out and gave you pointers.
Brad is the dust master, so.
Yeah, well, that's on a baseball diamond. I run a lot of buggies.
You should be doing
Dust.
200 mile an hour on that baseball diamond, buddy.
He's the fastest in the metro parks.
Yeah.
He only goes out in the driest of weather.
I'm probably the slowest in Texas.
You are definitely the slowest two-wheel drive MFO1X that exists.
Yeah.
No, there was another guy that was slower than him, I believe.
He was four-wheel drive, Tank. I said
Oh, he was
two-wheel.
four-wheel
Yeah,
drive.
mine's two-wheel drive. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Disqualified because of tires.
You should see. Josh said he got 90 miles an hour on his MFO1X four-wheel drive. So
I don't
on a Tamiya.
I don't believe it. Unless there's a video to prove it, I don't believe it.
Yeah,
Can we
where's the
drop the
proof?
link?
Where's the proof, Arthur?
Yeah, but I still don't believe it. I haven't seen it, so the video doesn't exist to me.
Brad won't watch it either. Don't worry.
I'm watching. I've been watching all your speed runs, so don't even go there. That's a lie. So, K-Bash, what's interesting, every year this guy in Canada, poor boys. We call his name is Phil also, but he
I know, yeah.
He has two names.
No,
Phil
but
also
people
and
also
Phil?
refer to him as. Some people also refer to him as Phil because that's his real name.
Some people.
You should check on what he wants to run in Tamaya's for speed runs for.
I've been following that. That little bug, and I've been watching Josh and his son run. I've been watching. Yeah, I've been keeping up with that actually. And what was the first one? The TTO1 challenge. I kept up with that too. Yeah, it's fun watching guys. It's never really gotten into it and getting into it and having fun doing it. That's the main thing, you know. None of us do this unless we're having fun. So yeah, it was fun for me to watch everybody else enjoy giving it a whirl, you know.
The cars aren't that. The cars are decent price. Some of the models, so
right.
You could just get it one every year and build a Tamaya for that type of purpose.
One thing that blows my mind in that competition is the mod class, is what people are doing and modification to that car is just insane.
Oh, one's hit 121 miles an hour.
That little bug? Oh my.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what was that Jacko Trades?
Yeah,
Did that?
Yeah, Jacko Trades.
He did really well in the TTO1 challenge also, didn't he? Yeah.
One of the challenges was
who won that thing?
One of the challenges was with the 14 scale tractor trailer trucks from Tamaya, which I think Josh won.
I came in third.
Josh, what was your speed on that?
I came in third.
60.
60. He got 60 out of it. It's got a 3-speed transmission and everything.
Tank ensured I didn't cheat. He didn't let me use wheel wideners.
Yeah.
You couldn't modify the axle. Wheel wideners are modifying the axles. You can't do that.
My truck came in third, but my transmission came in first.
That's right.
Oh, how did that happen?
I
made sure that there'd be no questions about wheel wideners. I don't even own those wheel wideners anymore. Keith has them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can, you go back to Josh running his semi truck.
If I had one more gear, man, it could have been a contender.
Could have been a contender.
Yeah, but that one more gear, Keith, is in reverse, so you would have been really.
Yeah, it really would have been.
I think we should do a Tamaya jumping challenge. So I don't care which Tamaya it is, but it has to land on its wheels and it has to survive the landing. So if it breaks on landing, that's not good. It has to survive the landing. And
now that sounds something I'd be interested in.
From the ramp to where it lands, that's where you got to measure.
Also, the TTO2s, Kurt, who's not on our panel today, but he wiped out at 80 miles an hour the TTO2, and all he did was chunk tires on it.
I got that MO6.
So it was pretty stout car.
Yeah, but if he drove it into his trailer, that would be bad.
Now we got to get Brad's TTO2 going. What do you got missing?
It'll run right now.
I took the motor out. It's going in my Blackfoot. I need to fix the chassis. Now. I need to buy the chassis parts because I don't want the holes in it. I may have to change the pinion gear because he cut out the holes in the gear guard, the gear cover. So, and I need to get a new gear cover, and I need to get a receiver.
Okay, so we need to find some used parts for you. So
basically,
a TTO2 chassis, and some cover part for it and all that. So we'll get a look into that. Actually, hold on. Let me check something.
Why? Will he jump it?
I'm not going to jump it.
Hey, then we don't need to look into it.
We'll make him jump it. He can jump.
Fred, do you jump?
It won't be jumping. It won't be jumping on pavement.
Oh no, you can make it jump on the grass. I don't care, or in the dirt. You love driving them.
Joe versus RC said he did that and made his TTO2 jump 45 feet.
There we go.
Did it survive? I mean, they're a
Probably not.
light car. That's why they kind of survived some crashes you would never think it
yeah,
would
but
survive.
Have you ever tried throwing a feather?
Bowling feather.
Yeah, if you throw a feather, how far is it going to go?
It's
A
not going to go
feather?
far at all.
A feather?
Exactly. If you throw
Feather.
a rock, a heavy rock, how far is it going to go? Farther than the feather.
How
So
Because
far
it's
you
got
throw a
weight.
feather?
a light car won't go far. It has to have weight and momentum to actually go farther.
Like a grasshopper, that would be
I'd
like
rather get hit by a pound of feathers, ton of feathers, than a ton of rocks.
Yep.
How far did that feather flow in Forrest Gump?
Yeah, that was because of the wind.
Yeah, you know what would be also cool, K-Bar, is you try to see how fast you could get a front wheel drive.
K-Bash.
K-Bash.
K-Bar.
K-Bash.
Sorry,
K-Bar.
I'm sorry.
I have a
It's all
K-bar.
right.
That you could get. I want to see someone to take one of their front wheel drive chassis and see how fast they can get.
Oh yeah, that. What Express makes a front wheel drive car.
Yeah, and it's belt driven.
Right, right. Actually, I know somebody that just gotten one of those actually. But yeah, that'd be cool. I've been doing rear wheel drive speed runs lately, and very surprised with the Arma Vendetta. Very surprised how good it does on 2-wheel drive. Blowing it down scary, but I got plenty of road to
We
do
have a
that
guy-
though, you know.
We haven't had. There's a guy named Brian who hasn't been on there for a while. He does speed runs with 2-wheel drive bandits.
Yeah, I got 137 on 4S and 2-wheel drive. It was pretty sketchy slowing it down though.
Well, a front wheel drive would be an interesting because it's just going to handle completely differently.
Right, right. It'd be fun to try. Maybe I'll try it.
Bunch,
Don't
I
forget
love
you get the
trying
Express
different
or the
things I've never
Tamaya's.
a bunch of pull and no push.
Right.
It's all pull. It's all pull. Front wheel
Right.
drive's all pull.
I know front wheel drive cars handle a lot better than rear wheel drive cars. So
Yeah, well, they usually can hold more speed in the corners.
until you try to steer them.
yeah.
No,
Torque
some
steering
some
might be a thing,
there's some with
too.
limited slip differentials. They're perfectly fine.
Mhm.
So I think I'm gonna regret saying this, but I'm gonna try finding a way to send this to you, Brad. And now that I've said that, you're gonna be bugging me every day. Did you send it yet? Did you send it yet? Did you send it yet? So don't
Yes, I know
keep
that, Tank.
bugging me. But it is a TTO2. Somebody donated this to me, send it to me. It's got a whole bunch of parts. He did in the front here underneath the steering, fill it up with hot glue, and that's so the rocks didn't fall in there. But everything is working. The chassis is in good condition and all that. I might strip it and try to get the glue out for you. I don't know, but everything is on the chassis, so it is a working chassis. All the drive shaft is there, so it's basically almost ready to go.
Thanks,
So
Frank.
I'll try to get that to you. I'll send you a message and try to get you your shipping address. But it is going to be parts for you to get your TTO2 going. What else you got missing? So now you looks like you got electronics missing.
Yeah, I got receiver ESC missing because I also took that for the Blackfoot. Also, a motor.
Because you took it out.
Hey,
Yep.
not to cut the conversation, but he's got to head out. So
Oh, okay. We'd
Nice
like to see
talking
you
with
again,
guys.
K
I have
Bash.
to- Yeah,
See you later.
definitely. I got to get to SAC. I got work early in the morning, so
And
Yeah.
K-Bash,
been nice
even if
chatting
you
with you guys for sure.
don't have anything smart to say on this RC talk, you're more than welcome to come in here and chat with us because we don't have nothing smart to say 90% of the time.
I appreciate that, Tank.
You'll fit right in. Mitchell does, so you'll fit right in.
Right. All
Sometimes
right,
you can
man.
say a
Appreciate
thing.
it. Nice chatting with you guys.
Yeah,
have a
Not a
good
problem.
one.
Good seeing you, K-Bash.
See you guys.
Thanks
Hey,
for putting
man.
up
Later.
with Mitchell.
And Brad.
Yeah.
Trail Crawler says he needs everything. Looks like it. Looks like Brad needs everything. He needs a ready to run. I think that's what he needs.
I've several ready to run, but they're not Tamiya's.
Wait, what? Say that again.
I have a decent amount of ready to runs. They're just not Tamiya's. I mean, because they didn't come to me assembled.
Brian Watt is asking, did Unknown ever send you the rice cooker, Brad?
No.
What rice cooker? A pot and a pan?
No, Jason. He was talking about Jason.
Oh,
I don't know.
what do you need?
Sean's here.
What do you need a rice cooker for? Cook rice?
I mentioned because he was cooking one day, and I think it was with rice, and I was talking about how do they work? How I heard how well do they actually cook rice?
Oh yeah. See you later, Joe versus
I
RC.
can teach you how to cook rice, Brad. It's easy.
See you, Joe.
Is
Boil
it
in a
minute
bag.
rice
Hi,
easier
Joe.
to cook? Minute rice only takes a minute. Isn't
That's
that
right.
easy to cook?
Boil in a bag.
Bring it to a boil for 11. Well, never mind. You're not said anything.
Because I know you can really screw it up because it becomes pasty. So you got to be careful. And now this has become as a weather channel at the beginning and a cooking near the end. So
And a Brad and the New Guy show.
yes.
Well, whatever you're using, rice cooker or a pot, the ratio from rice to water is always 1 measurement of rice to 2 measurements of water.
Wow.
I wonder if our Outback friend knows that. Jack?
Did you melt that, Josh?
It just chewed all the teeth clean off.
Yeah.
Oh, all in the center too.
Wow.
Probably where the
All in the
pinion now.
center.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what the opinion was.
A little blurry. Pull it back a little bit. Yeah, it's still kind of blurry, but you can see it.
maybe.
You can see the intended thing. Gosh, you're so
it
critical,
looks a little
Nate.
flat.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely see
He's
it.
an engineer.
I try.
He says I don't cook anything.
Me neither. I got a wife for that.
I've cooked. I've taken cans of chicken noodle soup and boiled rice in that too without water. So with the liquid from the chicken soup help make it
Well,
flavored.
I got some juicy stuff for y'all to tell you about on the after hours.
Oh,
I give you a hint.
It's got nothing to do with rice.
It had to deal with Josh's brothers and sisters. Just put it that way.
Electric says he's been on RC live streams where they hardly talk about any RCs.
Thank you. Must have seen my show a couple of times.
Oh, we try a little bit. It's hard sometimes because people kind of talk about other things, but we try. And what's everybody doing this weekend? Any competition? Any because it's supposed to be a nice weekend over here.
Some
Supposed to
places.
rain here.
yeah, it's gonna rain this weekend.
I'll be moving stuff from this lab to the new lab.
Well, it's done here as rain.
Yeah, I heard
It's-
North Carolina and South Carolina are getting some dark skies.
There we go. We're talking about weather now again.
You brought it up.
Yeah,
I know. I
Dave.
said it's going to be nice, so the people need to get out. But now people are saying no, it's going to rain.
Yes, Dirk is here. He's my imaginary friend. He's calling Dirk his imaginary friend.
And who's your imaginary friend, Brad?
I don't have an imaginary friend.
Okay.
I do.
Brad is going to need a new painter soon because he lost his painter. So Brad is going to be looking for volunteer to paint his RC soon.
Yeah, I need that.
You need
What?
that too?
I need
You need that
somebody
too?
to do that. Yeah.
Don't we all?
Come on, guys. It's easy to paint.
Sure is.
Make sure you watch.
90% of painting is the prep work.
Yes.
Yeah.
the
I
washing
think
of the
it's-
body to get all the release off of it and everything. You know, the soft, warm, soft, soapy water and stuff.
Or you just don't paint them.
Yeah, that's my method now.
Don't
Yeah.
even
This
take the
is-
plastic off. You just go
This is
run
my
it.
new race car body.
Cool.
This is my imaginary
Is
friend,
that paper on that?
but he's not
Looks like-
Is
imaginary.
that Duckman?
Yeah, he's not imaginary.
I got a
Yeah,
local
Duckman's is
guy here.
imaginary.
I got a local guy here that always paints his polycarbonate with PS paint from Tamaya. And he's glad that Tamaya is not going to come out with paint anymore because he said all the Tamaya paint, like he's painted 2 or 3 bodies of the Tamaya lately, and they all peeled.
Huh.
He says the paint's no good. I don't know what he's doing wrong because I never had any of my bodies peel from Tamaya.
Only time
I had one do it.
I had one doing that, and that was my fault because I forgot to wash a little tiny corner. And that's exactly where it started peeling. Right in that corner. I said, it'll be all right. Just a little tiny, no bigger than a pencil eraser. No.
I almost commented on his post saying, you have to paint on the inside of the body, not on the outside, where there's a peel that you can actually peel off. I almost felt like saying that.
Hey,
Yeah, but
that's why I got that sticker on there.
Yeah, like I said, I had one body that I hit with the Tamaya white as a backer, and it was on Tamaya paint, and it just whatever it did, from then on, whenever I hit something, it just flaked right off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
white can be weird. The white, I've heard white is flaky, literally.
One thing with the Tamaya paint, well, with any of the PS paint, your first coat has to be very, very, very light. In other words, you just like spray once or twice and then wait and then do that again. I do that again. I do that about 3 times, very light. I can still see through the body very good. It's just that first adhesion has to be so light and then you start putting it thick. And I never had any problems. That's my thought.
Sean says there's been a bad batch of paint right now.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I've also saw a guy who was upset that the battery was being held by a pin in one of the Tamaya cars, and it was hitting the side of the body and it was scraping it up. But you would expect that because the pin is on the sharper side.
I'm gonna visit the little boys' room and I'll be right back. You guys play nice.
Right. Yeah, it's like I couldn't believe it, which is just it wouldn't matter if I was to hit the wall or somebody was to bump to me when we were racing, it was just flaking all over.
But that wasn't with every batch you had.
No, I'm just saying. It happens. It doesn't matter you prep the body right or not. Sometimes you get a bad can of paint.
No matter how you shake it up, it's a bad batch.
What was that?
I haven't had a bad batch from Krylon yet.
No.
I need bearings. Where the fuck is the bearing?
Are you sewing your pants, Keith?
My vest, I'm doing some stuff on it. It ripped real bad the other day, so I got to make another patch thing. And I'm taking some patches off and stuff.
I didn't know you knew how to sew.
It's easy to sew. You just thread a needle and I knew how to
It's usually
sew
pretty
some-
hard to thread a needle sometimes.
No. I had a pellet gun. I made myself a pellet gun case, a gun case one time. Probably the first thing I ever sewed. Had to use pliers. Made it out of leather. But I got to get a shirt to fix this.
I can actually sew pretty good myself.
Yeah, I can sew.
Duckman bailed.
He fell down.
I'm gonna run. Thanks, Tank, for the invite. I don't know where he went, but I'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you later, Mitch.
Mitchell.
See you later,
See you,
Mitch.
Nate.
Later,
I
man.
sent you some,
Oh,
Yeah,
Mitch,
good
I
night,
sent you some
Jason.
pictures.
All right, I'll check them out. I'll get
All
back
right.
to you.
Mitch was talking. Nate was moving. I thought Nate was leaving. Mitch was already gone.
Later, buddy.
See you.
Later, brother.
That Tamaya is a Japanese company. Unless they dish it out to China to make it for them, that could be a problem.
Maybe it's counterfeited Chinese.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah,
Oh,
it could be
could be.
counterfeited. They love counterfeiting.
We sell this tomorrow.
Making me thirsty, Brad. I gotta get something to drink.
It's just water.
Yeah, no, I'm thirsty.
So what did you guys do while I was gone? Mitchell left. Did you piss him off or something?
No, he
Yeah.
wanted no.
We told him,
Yeah.
Brad told him he was slow. His videos
Became
were
a
bad.
sewing channel.
Gosh, why do you
Okay.
just make up stuff off the top of your head like that? I did not offend Mitch. Okay.
Became a sewing channel, Tank.
A sewing channel, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you guys started talking about Brad's DVD again.
No.
No,
Hey, Brad, you get your DVD player fixed yet?
I
You
have
got
a
a new
brand new
one.
one.
Bought a new one.
How much that cost?
The
you?
Panasonic is bullproof, but not crawfish. So he has to make sure the crawfish doesn't get back in it.
That's right. I thought the vole was already in there. Voling around.
So it looks like Duckman is trying to kiss the camera.
Yeah.
He wants to be in the show, eh?
Yeah.
So does anybody have any questions to Duckman? I know that some of us has been on Duckman show. Some of us has not had the opportunity yet. But anybody has question to ask to Duckman? Guys, come on. Somebody?
Hey, do you have an interview with someone coming up?
Yeah.
Kurt's next, isn't it?
Kurt's next. Kurt's next. Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite
Taco.
food?
Tacos.
Tacos is your favorite food.
I thought you were going to say quackers.
Yeah. Oh,
Quackers.
quackers are good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish people would stop outsourcing to China.
Does
And,
Duckman ever drive his own car, or is it always Beanfield?
I have a van, but I don't drive it too much. Mostly Beanfield. He's the driver.
Okay. And what's your favorite vehicle?
SX10 too.
Okay. I thought it was the one that you go and get pills at the pill store. I thought that was a favorite one.
Yeah, that's KB's vehicle.
Okay. Do you enjoy going for a ride with KB when he goes out and get his medication?
Oh yeah. I enjoy
And
that.
does KB share or he keeps it all for himself?
He shares sometimes.
Kurt says Duckman sucks.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know, Kurt. That's
Oh,
not what your
remember-
wife said, Kurt.
Is Duckman a superhero? EE says.
I was a super villain, but yeah, and I'm a superhero now.
I'll be
Kurt's
right
been
back.
ducking you.
Duckman, who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Scary.
Nasty Spice. I don't know. I don't want this. Is there a Nasty Spice?
Duckman can't
No.
drive. He has a DUI. Ducking under the influence.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one, Dirk.
Yep. That's probably why he doesn't drive. That makes sense. He's always under the influence.
It's really my arms are too short.
Or maybe it's because you've been sewn in half, so you've been put together, and maybe it's because of all the medication you use all the time for the pain. Or is it painful because you got that operation?
It's
Sounds
really
like
my
Keith.
arms are too short.
Oh, just because the arm is too short. So maybe Keith can get you a longer steering wheel, or maybe just a bar. You know, if you put a bar, you can push with your short arms. Just go like this.
See, I got short
Oh,
arms.
yeah.
My arms are short.
KB,
Yeah,
KB can find you a small little steering wheel.
probably so. He just won't do it.
Yeah. So did you? I guess he hasn't driven that 3-wheeler.
No, I'm just a passenger in the 3-wheeler. Or really, the Yautja took over it. Yautja and the alien stole it from D-Revo a long time ago.
Duckman used to be a turtle, Sean said, even though he said mine.
Duckman looks like a dinosaur or something.
Yes, he does. A
What
duckbill
my
one.
niece says all the time,
Yeah.
but I'm a duck.
Yeah, because a duck doesn't have that crazy head thing,
The crust.
Yeah.
and a duck doesn't have a tail. So wait a minute, you're
Brad,
not a
what kind of
Duck has
dinosaur is that?
tails.
They,
I'm not a
they do have a
dinosaur.
tail, but not like that.
I'm a duck.
but you got dinosaur blood or something, or is it
Yeah,
part of
I'm
your
a
operation?
duck in the dinosaur coat.
You know, Keith has a lot of good knives and glue. He could kind of give you a better look for the head, like take the knife and cut that off and patch it up with some E6000 and
That's where all my brains are.
oh,
Lose all my brains if that happens.
okay.
What's up, Brother Duck?
He's got human legs, just
Yeah,
so you
what
know.
part of him is a man? Can you show us
Just
what
a
part of him is
mutant.
a man?
Halfway down, Tank. See? Halfway down. This is a
Oh,
see?
He says, what part of him is a man?
Half duck.
we just asked that,
Okay.
Brad. I just asked
No,
that
that's what
question.
EE asked.
I
We
know,
had
that's
that.
what I was reading.
Dirk asked me that too.
So
But
Brian
Dirk's
West
seen it.
is he's
Yeah,
just
he
a
did.
mutant. So he's a mutant?
Yes, I'm a mutant. I got spilt mutant. I used to be a scientist, and then I got mutated mutant juice on me when my friend Dino Goat spilt the juice and turned me into
Dino
Duckman.
Goat?
Yeah,
Oh.
Duckman has no brains.
this is Dino Goat. He don't talk. He turns into a goat and a dinosaur.
He's a scientist that doesn't speak.
No, Dino Goat was my assistant, like Igor. And he
Oh,
was
okay.
vacuuming the floor, and he spilt, and I tripped over him, and I got the morphing ooze on me. It's in the video.
It's in
You
the
watch
video.
KB's RC channel?
I must have skipped that video. Is that an old video that when you
Yes.
It's
turned
kind of
into a-
old. Yeah, it's kind of old.
Okay,
I
we'll
believe
have to
that
watch
duck
that
is
one.
blind.
Where can I find that video? Is it on Netflix or Prime? Where is that?
It's just KBRC 1345.
Okay. So are you gonna try to get it into Netflix or something and get them to publish it on their channel
Nah, I'm not that
as a
special,
movie?
Tank.
No? Okay.
The
He
making
asked,
of
is his
Duckman.
favorite hockey team the Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
Now, if the Mighty Ducks is your favorite hockey team, which one is your favorite player?
I don't know. I don't like hockey really that much.
Okay.
What is that called? The puck gets me. I get sick watching the puck go back and forth. Just like tennis. I can't handle tennis either.
I asked my wife the same question for the local hockey team here, the Senators. And I said, "You're so good and you like the Senators. Can you name me 3 players?" She goes, "Yes, center, right, and left."
He's not wrong.
Is
No.
that the positions your son is playing?
No, my son playing goalie.
Ah,
He stopped the puck.
he's got to take the abuse of the puck.
Yeah,
Puck stops here.
that's
Oh,
correct.
there we
Baby
go.
duck
Got a
hunt.
good question. Got a good question there. Do you fly south for the winter, Duckman?
No, my arms are too short.
What type of duck are you?
Mallard.
A mallard.
Oh, can we play duck hunt?
You've
Mallard
lost your
Duckman.
colors. You've lost your colors.
A mallard duckman. The ooze maybe turn yellow.
Somebody's asking maybe Duck Hunt. Do you like the game Duck Hunt?
It's okay. But they're mostly my cousins, so I don't like shooting my cousins.
Looks like Redneck has a duck also showing a duck there on his picture.
You got a duck,
Pushing it
Redneck?
out.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, got an 8-ball
yeah.
duck.
8-ball duck. Oh, I'd like to get behind that 8-ball.
There we go.
He's a hood duck.
He's a hood duck.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a she. I wouldn't want
Does he talk funny, or is just Keith's duck that talks funny?
It's just Keith Duck talks funny.
It's just Keith's duck.
Yeah. My duck
Crazy.
don't talk.
It's just like Beanfield. I feel sometimes Beanfield doesn't talk as much as Duckman talks on the videos. It's as if
No,
Duckman-
I don't talk too much, Tank. I just drive around. That's all I do.
Is it because Duckman is the boss, or who's the boss
Yeah,
between you and
Duckman's the boss. He's
Okay.
got the brains. I'm the brawn. See that flex?
And do you have any special powers, or is just Duckman that has powers?
No, I don't moff or anything like that. I just drive around.
Okay.
Ballard must have
Yeah.
had tons of plastic surgery.
Duckman, if ever you want to come out in up north in the summer season, it is warm here, and we have lots of water, so you'll enjoy it here. So if ever you want to come down,
Nothing about it. You mean up, Tank? I live in Texas, so it's up.
up, okay. I don't know if you're standing on the north south ball. I'm down from you. I'm not up.
Yeah.
All depends where you're standing, I guess. I was going to say something, but it's not RC related. We'll wait till it's offline. Saw some stupid stuff on Facebook.
Say
Anyways,
it ain't so.
when is there anything smart on Facebook or social media? Crazy.
Hey,
Less
Nate,
and less.
I
Yeah,
just think we're
what
adding
have you been
to it.
working on, man?
I've been working on my element enduro to get it lower. So
Oh, yeah.
with those portals, so been spending a lot of time on that. It's pretty much almost ready. I gotta mount the battery again. I put the servo on the axle, so I think I'm gonna mount the battery right on that servo.
Where do you go crawling at, Nate? You got a crawling spot near you, or no?
My front yard.
Oh.
I am gonna go over to Lincoln Woods at some point.
Did you get that new camera?
No,
Already did.
We'll see some
you-
videos if you get it.
You want to go to Beat the Creek venture, don't you?
maybe. I'm
Well,
not,
when did you get
I don't
the
do
new
enough
one?
crawling to be competitive.
Well,
Okay.
don't worry about it. We're not competitive
Yeah,
at Beat the Creek
ain't
anyway.
competitive.
We're just
Messing around.
driving around, having a fun, laughing and joking, and laughing at each other.
Yeah, and if your car breaks during the crawl, we're just gonna laugh at you. That's all.
Why you look at me? Hey, I had a blast. I broke 2 trucks. I'll just go back and get another one.
Yeah.
Well, you broke so many times on that one crawl that it wasn't even funny.
No.
Eric, did you want to go to the Gauntlet this year?
I was supposed to, but I can't. I couldn't. Gotta move.
Maybe next year.
I went to Beat the Creek, and I know somebody that went crawling that did not even get to the crawling spot, and his truck broke, what, how many times? 2 or 3 times, I think? 4 times? Before he even got on the trails.
Yeah.
Begin with a
across the
G,
field.
didn't it, Tank?
Oh shit.
Did that begin with a G?
Didn't make it out.
Yes.
Didn't even make it out of Vendors Row.
Hey, Nate, you and that new guy almost look like brothers.
No, probably not.
Yeah, K-Bash, is that his name?
No,
Okay.
no, he doesn't
Okay.
look anywhere. He
K
doesn't look
Bar?
anything like.
Maybe it's from a different mother and the same
Brothers,
father.
yeah.
No.
They were all related.
Yeah. We're
Cave
all
Must have
related
been the
because
beard.
What?
Must have been the beard.
supposedly there was Adam and Eve. So in theory, we're all related if you go back that far.
Yeah, you go back thousands of years.
I'm thinking
Something
about
was
getting some different tires though. Some Pro lines instead of the Endura Kraken.
okay.
Did Proline come out with some new tires recently?
You got Enduro
crawlers?
Krakens?
They got all kinds of tires out.
Now you're trying to get a
Oh!
different profile so it goes down, or smaller profile, or what kind of profile you're looking for?
What, me?
Yeah. You said you want to change profile.
No, I want to get Pro line. I want to get like a different compound tire.
Okay.
No, the guy in back of you.
I like the G8 on the tires I have. I don't know. There's a bunch of tires you could pick from.
Well, you're trying to, how you going to do that?
Oh.
Lower the shocks?
There's a new rim that's coming out for the SCX 6.
Oh, yeah.
2.9s.
Yeah, the new 2.9s.
How are you going to get to go down, Nate, and lower the shocks?
Yeah, I lowered the, well, Josh told me to lower the mounting point, so I did that. And I also
Yeah.
angled the shocks so that it actually squats a little bit more. So
Cool.
Sean is asking you, Josh, if you've got a trophy yet.
No, I should see him at Rocktober.
Why you won what kind of trophy?
It was Sean's build off.
Oh,
Oh, you won
He
Sean's
gave
build
money
off?
to. I didn't win it. Brett, Adventure Time won it, but I got second.
Oh, that's cool.
Did Brent go the gauntlet?
No,
No.
he wasn't there, but I think he'll be at Rocktober.
hey,
Oh,
Gru's in the
he
chat.
did
Come
he
in.
He must have heard that we were talking about him.
Probably.
Brent
just said the
Brent
G
just
word,
went
that's
to Indiana Dunes recently. He has a video up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those dunes, is that big sand mountain? It's
Yeah,
very high
it's
down there.
pretty
Whereabouts is
much
that?
it's pretty much the entire coast of Lake Michigan.
Okay.
It's pretty much where it is. There's like 2 or 3 sections. There's a couple spots where it doesn't do it, but yeah, there's 2 or 3 different sections of it all the way up.
Because I saw that it's you climb pretty high, and it's a friggin' tall sand dune. It's crazy.
So there's some of them down towards the southern part down near Indiana
Okay.
in Michigan City. There's the sand dunes down there, and then there's
I've been to
goes up.
I've been to the Indiana Dunes in Michigan City.
Yeah.
Josh,
They have
is
some
that where
dunes
you
there
go?
that are 500 feet tall.
Brad, finish
Brad?
chewing.
Yeah,
Is that
finish
where you
chewing
go, Josh?
and let John Martin finish what he was talking, because you cut him off while he was explaining something.
Well,
Sorry,
so there's
John.
a couple other spots. There's a little bit of it. Your Grand Haven area, and then it gets really nice up towards Whitehall and where Josh ends up going.
Okay.
I go up to
So
Silver
Josh
Lake.
goes
Yeah.
there. Josh
Yeah.
goes up there. Yeah.
I'm saying the whole entire thing is known as the Silver Lake Dunes. Pretty much the whole length of the. Like I said, there's 3/4 different little sections of it before you get to the big section.
I'm just wondering, is the Indiana Dunes kind of still attached to the ones in Michigan? I mean, all the way up.
Yeah, it goes that whole side of Lake Michigan.
But yeah, the Indiana Dunes is a national park in Indiana. So
Now, going down a sand dune would be good to do a speed run, because you're going downhill all the way.
As
That'd
long
be
as you
good
make it.
fun.
Do you go
Yeah,
swimming in
'cause
there?
you're bouncing.
At Silver Lake, yeah.
Sean
when you went to
says
Silver Lake,
Sean says that's a good win, Unknown. I guess he was watching the same game you were.
Yeah, you didn't do much drag racing on the in that area this year, Josh. In
Are you
Michigan.
talking with the Razors?
Yeah, you didn't do much of that.
No, not too much this year.
No, there was a. Didn't you say they were doing the races up there and heck, what somebody was killed like a week or two before you even went this year?
A week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that where you go
Somebody
ice
said
fishing?
ice fishing.
Yeah, in the lake, Silver
Yeah.
Lake. So you can go
Like-
ice
I mean,
fishing when
it's-
it's cold.
I mean, there's a
Like-
lot of space.
Hmm.
There's a lot of space where Josh goes between the cars. I mean, they stretch themselves out beside each other. And it's pretty wide.
Yeah, but a Jeep lost control and a kid was near the drag strip, and the mom ran over to grab him and she got hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was people drag racing and racing around in the sand and we lost control.
Well, they were at the designated spot to do it.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general, not being reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, electric. We don't talk about sports here. We try not to. But you can in the chat if you want.
Only hockey. Ugh.
Yeah, that's it. The hockey, because my son's a goaltender. Yeah, that's it.
No, it's a Canada national sport, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, I was thinking with the races against John, your son, since he does so well, maybe he should think of doing, if he had time, do professional racing. John could take him under his wing to teach him more.
Yeah, he could. But I think at the age 15, he's got other priorities and other thoughts in
Girls.
his head right now.
Girls.
Yeah. And gaming,
Gaming. Yeah.
like that takes a lot of his time, It's hard to get him out there and outside now because he's got a very good gaming computer.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days.
Yeah.
See, back in KB's days, they didn't have gaming computers. They just had girls.
Oh. So you played with the girls instead of playing with the computer?
Yep.
This sounds like fun.
We had that, what is that called? Pong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had different buttons to push, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And knobs.
Yeah.
Well, did you have the console that was the two knobs, Keith?
Keith's gone. It's KB.
That's,
He's gone. Duckman's here.
Duckman.
Yeah,
Khalid.
you had that joystick thing you played with all the time, You get the
Oh,
pong ball and they go doot 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 doot. They
Was
just
that the
stay right there.
ColecoVision, the one that had the knobs?
Atari. I think it was Atari.
I heard Atari just brought back the 7800.
I don't know why.
Those
Why,
games
what?
are really difficult to play.
Pole position was sweet.
Yeah.
I was
like
under the
pole
impression,
position. I like Road Rash, the one with the motorcycle. Yeah.
Okay.
I was under the impression that they also did some tuning on how the system works.
Didn't they have a more modern system?
Yeah, I think the new one is very modern.
The 78 is or are you talking about the Jaguar?
That's it, yeah.
Sorry, Tank.
I tried
Oh,
playing
let's see.
Pac-Man one time, like it was an older version of Pac-Man and you played it on a mod or whatever, but the computer was way faster and that time they didn't have the thing to slow it down. So as soon as you loaded the game, the only thing you saw is the ghost go, the game's over. Like the game was so fast because
Oh,
the
yeah.
CPU faster. So it kind of was not good.
I've seen that. I know what you
When-
mean.
when KB lived in Kansas, one of his best friends' father opened up a video game place. So he had all kinds of games. He'd go there and play all the games for free.
Oh yeah.
They first moved in, they had all those games, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Pinball.
An arcade.
Yeah, it was an arcade game, arcade room.
Cool.
I thought you said RFK.
Oh, that was just like KFC.
I remember, I think it was ColecoVision or InstaVision. I can't remember, but it was like a pad. You had like
Yep.
numbers,
It had
and you
number
could
pad. It was Coleco. It was
Mhm.
Coleco.
Coleco.
It had a
I
dial
remember
on the
there's
top,
also a
right?
Commodore
Yeah.
too. There's also a
Yeah.
Commodore.
And depending on the game, you slid in a card that gave you different type of buttons that you could push depending the game you were playing.
Oh, that was Atari.
Okay. We had a bunch of those games when we were younger.
You could also do it with Texas Instrument.
Okay.
You know what system was underrated was the Dreamcast.
What?
Dreamcast.
Oh, Dreamcast.
And the
Dreamcast.
Wii is like,
I had
you
one.
know, that was supposed to
Sega
be good.
Dreamcast, right?
Yeah, it
How
was a very
many
good.
games
It was a
they made
really
for
good system. It had
Dreamcast?
good,
Probably
graphics for the time.
Yeah, and it had absolutely no copyright on it because you could take a game and burn any game onto a disc and put it in there and it would play.
But it was an
Kind of-
underrated system. It
Kind of
worked
why,
well.
kind of why Sega kind of went bye bye with it, real quick.
Hmm.
They came out with the Dreamcast real quick.
Then they realize what they've
Sega
done, and
CD, yeah.
Yeah,
There was a documentary of like, I think if it was Atari, how Atari got wasted or something like that. They buried all the
Wasted.
games. It was really
E.T.
weird.
E.T.
That was the worst.
It was E.T. That's what it was. It was the documentary was the E.T. game, right?
crazy.
I remember several years ago there was a arcade system that could play any old systems, old cassette ones or whatever it was. You know, you just
Cartridge.
plug it in. Yeah,
I just watched the
Where
movie.
they made a system that played all the old
It
ones.
was I can't remember. It was like Retro 8 or something like that, or Retros something or other like that.
You
Now,
could play
how many-
Nintendos, could play Nintendo 64. It also did other
It
systems.
had the slot. It had the cartridge slots for all the game systems.
Yeah.
On it.
How many of you blew on that friggin' cassette to get it working
all
again?
the
Like,
time.
and then
What?
put it in. No, it's not working. Blew on it again. Put it
Yeah,
in.
I remember
It's working.
those days.
Yeah, and you know what? It wasn't that. That wasn't the problem. The problem was inside the thing.
The contacts
Yeah.
inside were either bent or corroded or dirty.
Yep.
I
Was
just
Q-tip.
watched.
Q-tip,
I
Q-tip
just-
and alcohol and scrub it out.
I just watched the movie with
I
E.T.
used
in it.
to refurbish Nintendos and all the older systems.
Oh, yeah.
I played with a lot of them.
You ever heard of
I
the
bet
two
you did
different
play with it a
chipsets
lot.
for the Nintendo, Nintendo?
What's
They
that?
had two different motherboard designs for the Super
Yep.
Nintendo.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
One of them had better graphics than the other, and ironically, it was the cheaper one that was better.
Yeah, believe it or
Wow.
not, they had
Cheap.
two different hard drives on the Xbox when it first came out. I think the Samsungs were the best.
Don't know.
Xboxes didn't have hard drives.
I swore it helped
Xbox?
information.
They don't have hard drives?
Yeah, my son's
Well, they
got a
must-
hard drive,
No,
and he's
Solid
got an
state or
external
a
one.
regular?
No, I'm talking the original Xbox.
Okay.
Did not have a hard drive.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's probably true. Yeah, I think it is.
I don't know about Xbox.
Can't remember.
Well, whatever.
It was all done. It was all done on the memory cards.
Like a solid
Oh, that's
state.
right. Yeah, because you had to.
Rambo
Because I remember you
versus
could take.
Predator.
It was like the PlayStation because you could take.
I-
it
Yep.
to a
I know the
file
DVD
that way.
First
readers
Green Blood.
with the Samsungs were the best on those.
Okay,
The
so
DVD on the PlayStation 2 was really good.
we're gonna start saying our goodbyes, and we'll start with Unknown tonight.
Sorry I'm late. Thanks for the invite anyway, Tank. And hope everybody has a great week. Peace.
Sounds good. Thank you. Jem's hobby.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Sorry, trying to get the Tamayas back together in case it doesn't rain. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here, coming in every week and supporting Tank and all of us. And I'll see you on the next one. Hit that thumbs up on your way out.
Thank you. Keith.
Hey, it's not Keith. He's gone. Stuck man. But
Okay, but I want to talk to I don't want to talk to Duckman. I want Keith to say bye, and then I'll ask for Duckman to say bye.
bye.
Okay, now Duckman, can you say bye, Duckman?
Yes, but I wanted to tell you about that movie real quick. It was Predator. I mean, it was
Okay,
just
John,
real quick.
go ahead, John. Go ahead, John. Say your goodbye.
Thanks for having me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you. I had to mute Duckman, and I don't think his arm are too short, so he can't reach the unmute button. So we're good for a little bit. Redneck.
Thanks for having me. Sorry I was late. I forgot all about it.
Oh, for you. But you made it. That's
Nice.
good. Thank you.
I made it. Thanks everybody in chat. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
That's what happened when you get older, eh? Like I'm gonna be 60 next year, so I'm probably gonna reach where you're at. So we'll see.
Sorry, Tank. I apologize.
Not a problem. Nate, go ahead.
Thanks again, Tank, and it's been fun, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Electric. He said it's been fun hanging out. Catch you all later or soon. Brad, go ahead.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad we had a big panel today. Thanks for people in the chat. Don't break anything because it ruins your fun.
And we had 2 new people for you to talk to today.
Yes.
2 of them. That was amazing. Now, who's the 2 new people you talked to?
I thought Kate Bash was the only new guy.
No, there was another person.
First time for Tank Show.
First time for my show, yeah.
There was a guy in the chat that I didn't recognize.
What's this guy's name?
Oh, Duckman.
There you
talked to me
go.
before.
Yeah, but not really as an interview. We kind of did it special today. Talked to Duckman quite a lot and give him some screen time. So it was all fun.
Tank.
Yeah. You know, I like supporting the little guy, even with short arms. I look up anyways. Yes, Brad, I know I have to send you that TTO2.
I didn't mention it.
I'll find a way to get it done to you, hopefully sooner than later. And I'll try to put some more channel stickers in there for you to have, some the Tank RC. And thanks everybody for showing up tonight in the live and in the chat. We'll see you all later. Till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and have some fun and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Cheers, guys. See you all later.